Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Bazak. Sorry, just putting my headphone, starting it and putting it on. So here I am again to help the Muslims see, even the Shia see this about Imam Hussein. Uh, so I got a little help from God, or my prayer about this, to help the Muslims see and come out of it, and also for the Shias to see this and come out of this if they choose. So I was on Surah Anam verses, right? Cut their very fingertips, and we sent rain down, made them drowsy, and all this. I was in the previous live stream. I don't know whether I just went through it. Didn't stop there, like the rain giving them serenity or drowsiness and purifying them. That's in Surah Anam, verse, I think the verse before this, 12, which says, and recall when your Lord inspired the angels. No, sorry. Oh, yes. And recall when your Lord inspired the angels. I'm certainly with you, so make firm the feet of those who believe. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve. So strike at the necks and strike at every pore and tip. Abul Alamut is it's terrible. Every pore and tip. And remember, Shia is what we were told never to um, injure people like this, just, perhaps not to cut off limbs and all. So if you strike at their very fingertips, I don't know, maybe when they are captives, during war, you can cut off their limbs and all this, and then kill them, behead them. So, yes, because if they're fighting with you, let's see, are they the ones advancing towards you? Where does it say? I've forgotten that ayat. Because they were advancing, right? Or advancing, meaning in the battlefield. So there are other ayats, like I could show you in Surah Azab, ayat 60, which I will show you here if I don't forget. That you get the hypocrites. We will incite you against the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and those are rumor mongers. And so wherever you find the accursed, wherever they are found, seized, captured, meaning they're captives now. And if anyone tells you that Prophet Muhammad never killed captives, then they have told you the wrong thing. Seized. When you seize someone, they become your captives immediately. So this in Surah Azab, ayat 61 now. Seized and killed, massacred with a complete massacre. So please, I'm trying to show my Shias also about this. Now that is because they defied Allah. Now coming back to the Surah Anam ayats, now here 13. Now opposition, like I said, is a wide connotation. I showed you the dictionary, the English definition or American definition of this word, or international English definition of this word, opposition. It has a wide connotation. God should have been more specific. Not that Muslims come here and tell me that, oh, the opposition in Surah Hashar was because they attempted an assassination, and because they've read it in the tafsir or in the history, Islamic history. No, that's not the way. This complete detailed book should be specific when they say who Allah killed. Why? What was the way of their opposing Allah and His Messenger? And another thing in the Quran is when the Makkans evicted them, we're told in the Quran ayats, okay, please understand that I don't believe in the Quran ayats, but as for research and all this, I'm saying what is mentioned there, then when they ask for the punishment of Allah, if this is true, then send us the punishment so that we don't, send us the punishment. The punishment is not sent on those polytheists who we are told in the Quran ayats earlier, who they evicted, the messenger and all. They evicted, they tried to kill even, right? So there are these contradictions. At that time, we're told the reason why the punishment didn't come on them, the polytheists, when they called on Allah, if this is the truth, then bring a punishment on us. So, kind of dodgy, shady stuff going on. And so that's why now here, opposition word could have a wide connotation. And as I said before earlier on, he wants to wipe out Makkan polytheists, Jews, Christians, whoever he can. But some of the Christians, they somehow were lucky enough, because Waraka was a Christian, I learned from the YouTube people about this. So maybe that's why he was kind of kind with the Christians. Excuse me. And so also the Christians cannot defend themselves, I think, because Jesus Christ says, no, don't fight, don't take up the sword, right? You get that in the Gospel, New Testament. Now can I jump to Imam Hussein? I have found this article. So I found this, I was calling on God for my thing, like, because you see, I start to slender and bring out secrets, and so I felt something was wrong, and it was very painful. And again, I was calling to God. It was saying, how shall I call you? Who are you? What is your name? Like, I wasn't going in the Quran, I'd call him by Rahman or any other name. So I say, Baba, who are you? Please tell me. And how will you give me the evidence? Now it came to that, right? Help me. What shall I do? So this energy wants me to go crazy. It's hurting me like mad. And also, when I want to do something good, it is an obstacle in that way. So if I use social media for my case, it starts to bring out secrets, compelling me. It's very terrible. And all this that I don't agree to, making me notorious and abusive, and I can't help myself out that, right? Anyhow, so cut it short now. So I got this I when I was doing my picture thumbnail, trying to do a thumbnail for YouTube for Islam. I got this thing, something Nergis in Indian, in Arabic, Nergis, film actor, old film actor, Indian movie. So I thought it was her picture. Started to search for songs. God is sending me signs and all this. Then I came to the Book of Life movie, songs. And so it says, Torah, forgive me, the bullfight in the end, Torah. So that love can, if you forgive, love can truly live. Love can truly live. Okay, I didn't show you this. Love can truly live. So here you are. Here you are. So it's just a type of mistake. There you are. You love them. I keep forgetting that's the problem. Please bear with me. Here you are. You love them. Like I keep forgetting the ayats where they are in the Quran. And sometimes I'm not able to explain properly. I'll come back again in other words to explain. Oh, it's Al Imran verse 119. You see, so this is what I was saying about this verse earlier on also. You can see that what kind of a love is this? Here you are, you love them, but they do not love you, and you believe in all scriptures. Oh, look how Nice. Yeah, I used to feel that, why don't Christians believe in Prophet Muhammad? He's a true prophet. And then Hussein and Imam saying Allah, but then they don't. Like that, right? So when they meet you, they say we believe. But of course, can you blame them now seeing that their forceful threats given to them before we obliterate your faces? So bring that ayat here. Every point, every ayat counts now. So this is how I do my research. Don't let this shaitan beguile you with this terrible shaitan. When they meet you with good ayats like we believe against them now, but of course they have to say that. Wouldn't you, if your life was in danger, wouldn't you use taqiyya before we obliterate faces? But then alone they bite their fingertips in rage, we are told. We can't believe in this. Why? Because you can't believe in it anymore. It is not, the Quran is fake. You can see the falsity of it that I've been showing you in series of live streams. Say, O Prophet, may you die of your rage. So now it's saying that they're angry with you so much so that they bite their very fingertips. So you have now what you have done. Oh, so let them die in their rage. But dua, you've given them a curse. Allah is he uses Allah. Say, O Prophet, may you die. Say, O Prophet, like Allah is telling the Prophet to say, to do baddua on them, to curse them. May you, this is not love. You see? Surely Allah knows best what is hidden in the heart. Yeah. Allah knows best. And what did Allah do? In Surah Baqarah 204 and 205. The one who calls Allah to witness in his heart. Is that sufficient? That is a believer in Allah alone, calling Allah alone. And he goes, Nasal tasal ko, Nasal vasal ko khatam kar deta hai. Calling, he himself calls Allah to witness in his heart. And then there's another ayat, Allah intervenes between a man and his heart. What is the use of that? Or you tell us, sit here with a Buddha meditation, right? Let them come, stone you, throw stones at you, whatever they do. You make yourself strong. Allah is the witness. You become one with Allah, union, yog. This is so terrible. And this is not love. Do you not see it? Do you see it or not? This is not love. Unconditional love. You know what is even like, no, what it claims to be here. Forget the foreigners telling us about unconditional love. It's like Rahmaniyat of Allah. Allah gave life to Pharaoh to live and respite to Iblis even. No, forget that. Look at this ayat here first. Lo, you are those who love them. Hub. You love them, but not they love you. They don't love you. Right. I doubt that Christian, because Jesus Christ told, because it is about Ahle Kitab people. Believe in all, you believe in all scriptures, but so it's one of the Ahle Kitab is Christians, and I don't think Christians would hate you. He can use Jews to say that, but he can't use Christians to say that, because Jesus Christ said, "Love your enemies." Bless those that curse you. Pray for those that who persecute you. And don't pick up the sword. Have you seen Jesus of Nazareth? Because that part scene where he tells his disciple, he who picks up the sword dies by the sword. So let go of the sword. Now you see, they bite the very fingertips in rage. You are told here now, even to give them the bad prayer, curse them, Say, may you die of your age. And Surah Anam, Surah Anfal, sorry. I keep saying Surah Anam all the time. I'm sorry about that correction, yes? This is Surah Azab, Surah Anam verse. Strike at the very fingertips. See? So there you're told they bite. Who are they fighting here? Maybe Jews, Christians. Huh? So strike at the necks and strike at every pore and tip. Allah Maud. About in view of the general principle propounded in the Quran, we presume that the angels did not take part in the actual fighting. What we may suggest is that the angels helped the Muslims, and as a result, they're even using angels, but now at this point, Muslims, and as a result, their blows became more accurate and effective. So, thriller, thriller, thriller. And that's because they oppose Allah and His Messenger again. And whoever opposes Allah and His Messenger, indeed Allah is severe in penalty. Anything else? And who? They were advancing towards you, or who was advancing? That is your sister. So maybe you'll take me up again to that ayat. But let me just forget that. There's lots of contradictions and mistakes, and you can see shady things going on. So now, in the Quran ayats I've shown. So, I can go on. The selected sayings and letters of Imam Hussein. Now, a little bit when he met Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi. Okay, he's a Sayyid from Imam Raza. Imam Raza is the 8th Imam of the Shia 12ers. So bear with me, please. And with due respect, thank you so much, Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi. Okay. An allegiance. So he met Imam Hussein goes to meet Walid bin Utbah bin Abi Sufyan, the governor of Medina, informed Imam Hussein that Yazid demands a pledge of allegiance from him. The Imam politely refused by saying that an allegiance in secret will be of no value. We shall see into this matter tomorrow in public. But then Marwan bin Hakam, who was also present in the meeting, it was a meeting, you see, told Walid to force the Imam for pledging allegiance to Yazid or to kill him, and send his head to Damascus. At that time, the Imam said, "We are the household of the prophethood, the source of messengership, the descending place of the angels." Those angels sent to help strike at their necks and fingertips, the very fingertips. Through us, Allah has begun showering His favors, and with us He has perfected His blessings. Whereas Yazid is a sinful man, a drunkard, killer of innocent people, and one who openly indulges in sinful acts. Oh, Hafiz, light-hearted, let me go to the tavern. आज तो हमको अल्कोहल नहीं है, हम पी नहीं सकते हैं, लिवर में खराब है, लिवर इज bad. Killer, Yazid is killer of innocent people. Hashar Nashar, Surah Hashar kya hai? You may not like my style, and the one who openly indulges. मुद्दा नहीं करें तो क्या करें? Compulsion of a prostitute slave girls, but you can sell slave girls if they wish. Surah Nur ayat 33. So I said that Islam allows prostitution, and one who openly indulges in sinful acts. Prophet Muhammad. Actually, Nana ka hai. Grandfather maternal. Prophet Muhammad. A person like me can never pay allegiance to a person like him. Why? Oh, because he's munkar, good, bad. Oh, they forgive. No, no. They forbid bad and they allow good. What that ayat in Quran. So Imam says that he cannot pay allegiance to a person like Yazid who is bad and all this. Correct? Now tell me, you not get brainwashed here also. How bad were the polytheists when they were giving water? What was told to them? No, no, you are polytheists, you are nijas. Surah Toba, Ayat 19. So I understand that on the face of it, you will say Imam Hussein so good and all this. Let me have some tea. Surah Toba 19 says, do you make the giving of water to the pilgrims and the tending of the inviolable mosque the same as the worship of one who has believed in Allah and the last day and has striven in the way of Allah? Abhi, please don't look at those rituals where you are told in the Quran ayat that they're clapping and sitiyan bajana, whistling, right? Tali bajao. Bajao, bajao, piri sang tali, bajao tali. Sorry, I get insane like this. Funny. This from Pakistani movie song. I go with my mother and our worker Kashmiri. Because my father always traveling. So my mother not go alone. See this movie with me. She take me and our worker go. Come with us. Ooh, I'm so hungry. I not get proper food. I remember chicken with in the bun sandwich with the pepper. Ooh, black pepper. Ooh, very tasty. I have that. Now what? You see this? You see this art? And because they are, and how can? So you see, it's not equal. It may be good. And how good is it? 18 ayat. It only becomes those who believe in Allah and the last day and establish prayer and pay zakah and fear none but Allah to visit and tend the mosques of Allah. Yazid's forefathers being thrown out. Keys taken from Abu Sufyan, conquest of Makkah. How would Yazid feel? It is. So they are tending the mosques of Allah. I mean, they're Allah, the polytheists, their idol. And you're telling them, no, no, no. And as if they don't give zakat, they are miserly people, polytheists. Huh? You will only find the Muslim very generous. Polytheists can juice, like myself. Right. Have you made the providing of water for the pilgrims, even water, equal? So, wait a minute. It says say equal to one who believes in Allah and the last day. How you put it. So, they were also believers of Allah and the last day, but they make a water providing basic necessity. That now in Karachi, Pakistan, we moved to a place where trucks coming, water not in the well. And we have to pay for that. To take shower, to do this, wash hands. Water not coming. Have you made the providing of water for the pilgrim and the maintenance of Masjid al-Haram equal to one who believes in Allah and the last day and strives, yani jihad, kardi. Why Irani coming, Zahra? Oh, this masala, this mixed khichdi coming from me. Kardi. Kardam. I do it. They do it. I don't know, but Tutti Putti Irani also coming. Farsi na me do na. Right? I do not know Farsi very well. How you say that? خیلی کم میدونی. میدونم. خیلی کم میدونم. Very little knowing. So, where Gugush, where Sattar Irani, now we have Mohsen Yagane. You know, he's from Shiraz, my grandmother from Shiraz, originally Pakistan. In Pakistan. Oh God, Chiro Husse, Chiro Gham. Giti, Chiro Hasrat Amata. فقط قسمت من بی نصیبن خدایا چرا خدایا. So this, come here. Oh, you see how Imam Hussein make you even more deceive you if you have the heart to see this, because I have to have the heart. So before leaving for Makkah, Imam Hussein wrote a will and gave it to his brother Muhammad al-Hanafiya in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. This is a will which Hussein bin Ali ibn Abu Talib makes to his brother Muhammad al-Hanafiya. Verily, I, Hussein, bear witness that there is no God but Allah. Let us also bear witness. I'm very scared of bearing witness when I later on in my life. How can I? I'm so little to bear witness. I'm a sinner. I'm this, Zalil, Dwai, Yastashir. But Hussein is bearing witness. Hussein is bearing witness before going to Karbala. Come. Right? Who will come here? Verily I, Hussein, bear witness that there is no God but Allah. Allah will come, who is one and has no partner. No partner. Remember, there's no partner. Even now, no authority sent down, like Ibrahim said to his father. وحده لا شريك له, no partner. Who's kidding you and me? Surah Takwir ayat, who is the partner with the Lord of the throne, Rasul Kareem. That is partner. Surah Takwir ayat 20, 19 and 20. Implied. When the Shia say that implied about Surah Maida, Ya Ali Madad is implied in the Quran. I will search it out and give it to you. Which God? Now, oh, Tawar, I'm so scared to. Because you see this, and then I find ayat that there's a man who bear witness, who call Allah to bear witness to what is in his heart, but he go killing and all this. So now, about the title, I find this title in Najul Balagha or somewhere in Dawn newspaper, Karachi. They have sayings of Imam Ali. So I find that Imam Ali says Islam is a mission of peace and love. I'm a little bit late explaining the title. Sorry. So I say no, Imam Ali. Islam is not, finally in conclusion, not the mission of love and peace, or peace and love at the time. No. And I make a group on Facebook on this when I was in Karachi. Islam is a mission of love and peace, of peace and love. Imam Ali said. Now I'm proving to you here also in this life story that it is not true and how. And now going to Hussein also, his son. So you bear witness who came with the truth. I'm a reform. What they say in Surah Baqarah, that these hypocrites come, Shias come. Today is your day. I don't know how you are feeling. I apologize. Cricky. Let's start with the as for those who persist in disbelief, it is the same whether you want them or you want them not, they will not believe. Thou can only warn those who have fear of Allah. Dua Sabasab, where it come like these ayats come in our duas. Indeed, those who disbelieve. I just put, let's see what just six, such are just like gambling. Oh, sorry. Such are on chakka, such are on true guidance from the Lord. Such are where about the hypocrites? Allah set a seal upon their hearts. They do not reason. And of the people are some who say we believe in Allah and the last day, but they are not believers. Even now, those not made equal with the water providing for pilgrim. Now, even very little believers coming. Cutting down. So be wary. Always be scared in Islam that maybe he hypocrite, that hypocrite. Now they even say we believe in Allah, and we say, oh, beautiful Allah, explain to us how hypocrites are. There are definitely many hypocrites, don't worry. Oh, like that, we were told. They think to deceive Allah, but say Ya Ali Madad and everything will be okay. They think to deceive Allah and those who believe. But they deceive not, except themselves, and perceive it not. So they must be ignorant and not realizing what they are doing. Yes, these hypocrites do become ignorant. In the heart is disease, and you now have killed them. Surah Azab, ayat 60. Those in whose heart is a disease, kill them. Seize them, wait for them, find them. Go finding. Like go find them and wherever you find them, kill them. So now you've done this to them. So Allah has increased their disease. Wait a minute. This hypocrisy. Bless hypocrites. And for them is a painful punishment because you don't have to fear hypocrites. I would have fainted if I see hypocrite. In the heart is disease. I became very sensitive. So Allah has increased their disease. Okay. And when it is said to them, do not cause corruption on the earth, they say we are but reformers. What the Yazid tried to show us. Even though Imam Hussain say drunkard, bad, he on nakir, munkar. What, good or bad? He on bad. Bad. Unquestionably, it is they who are the corruptors, but they perceive it not. So I'm going to show you Imam Hussain is the corrupter, not Yazid. And what is said to them, and when it is said to them, believe as the people have believed, they say, should we believe as the foolish have believed? Oh yeah, Imam Hussain not say this, he's very clever. So he say, I best believer, best. You are mankind, you people have been brought up best mankind for mankind, and you forbid what is wrong and allow what is right. Warisa, Ziyarat Warisa for Imam Hussain. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe, okay? Only mocking. But Allah mocks them and prolongs them in their transgression while they wander blindly. But only this, okay? You can read the others. I don't waste my time here. I just caught him on things that are necessary. Ayats from ayats. No doubt, good ayats are brought. Yeah, we are reformers. So what Imam Hussein say? I'm not rising against Yazid as an insolent or an arrogant or a mischief monger or as a tyrant. I have risen against Yazid as I seek to reform the ummah of my grandfather. I wish to bid the good and forbid the evil and to follow the way of my grandfather and my father Ali ibn Abu Talib. Right? I am a reformer. I wish to make things correct. And you are the best people brought up. Where did that ayat come? You are the best. You are the best people. And then against the Jews in Jummah, you are the best people brought forth. Quran ayat. Let me see if I can find it just in this. You are the best community. Ali Imran, verse 110. You are the best community ever raised for humanity. You encourage good, forbid evil, and believe in Allah. Oh, Hussein. Right? So if your heart breaking, my heart, if only the people of the scripture had believed, it would have been better for them. Among them are believers, but most of them are defiantly disobedient. Now we go back. So, you see? So you're saying what? What am I saying? You are the best nation for mankind, Hussein. Yazid, that terrible man. Oh, bring Saki, bring the wine. Terrible. Self-esteem gone, everything gone. But more than Yazid's self-esteem, Surah Hashar has polities promised Jews they will help them. If an enemy attacked them, they will ally together. How they were told they are hypocrites in Surah Hashar ayat. They cannot, they say they will help them. They were not able to help the Yathrib party. And oh, people of Yathrib, you have nowhere to stand. Where will they go? So there's a Irani Noha. Lord, e Badshah Khuban, e Taj Sares Safia bint Huway. E Taj, my father. But here it's Zainab. E Taj Sares Zainab. در خاک سیاه کردی منزل به بر زینب منزل अपनी जगह. Sorry, I go weird. Amitabh Bachchan singing in the movie. Name I forgot. रास्ते अपनी जगह पर कि कोई हाथ न दे दिल बला बला फिर क्या. Why Allah ask a question to human beings? That, am I not your Lord? It creates distance, you stupid Zahra. I was contemplating on that last night. Should he not say, why he ask human beings in the loins from the descendants of the loins of Adam? They say Bala. And I find another verse, Bala. It's terrible. It means yes or no. What did it mean? हाँ ना or हाँ या ना. I find the bala word in the another time, another ayat in the Quran somewhere. I can't find it. So now tell me what this word bala. And no, forget that also. We will go here. Why? I tend to derail myself. Why, your heart can't take it, Zara? No, no. Lots of things. My mind is being, it's like what Miss Tissa, oh, that ball coming, hitting us, head banging. What was it called that the sports Miss Tissa made us play in the gym? Hit by the ball. Oh, bombardment. My mind is being bombarded. I'm not avoiding this, even though I'm broken. So, why this? Wait, I am not rising against Yazid, okay? You see, I'm good. The good, it is from Quran ayat. I wish to bid the good and forbid the evil. Yes, Shias, it's from Quran ayat. And my grandfather and father. Third, when Imam Hussein was in Makkah, the news spread all over Islamic countries that Hussein has refused to pay allegiance to Yazid and has left Medina. Rawangi ho gayi. He has left Medina. Sughra, Bibi Sughra. See what went on in our hearts. The people of Kufa wrote many letters requesting him to come to their city. At last, Imam sent Muslim ibn Aqil with the following letter. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, from Hussein bin Ali to the leaders of the believers and the Muslims. To the leaders of the believers. But that this Ibn Ziyad, Hani and Sayyid have brought me your letters. They are the last leaders of the believers and the Muslims. How can Imam Hussein say something like this? Excuse me. I read this and then I really get, what did this make? He's calling Ibn Ziyad also leaders. Kufans, leaders of the believers and Muslims. No, from Hussein to, it's not like to the leaders of the believers. Jeez. P. Ooh. Oh, what do I say? Sorry, I now want to take Jesus Christ's name, but lest the Christians come here and start getting angry at me. Start abusing me like Sam Shaman did. So, I have understood everything which you have described and mentioned to the leaders of the believers and the Muslims. Okay, I don't get this. Could there be a mistake here? Well, even Allah make mistakes in the Quran. Hani and Sayyid have brought me. So I'm not going to get stuck on that. And mentioned the main statement. And Yazid was the caliph. And he appoint Ibn Ziyad, Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, whose name we shake, we not like to mention because Zainab, remembering Zainab, right? Hearts tremble. The main statement of your great men is, there is no Imam over us, therefore come through you. May God unite us under truth. Okay, this Muslim Ibn Aqil was sent. Imam himself not going. Imagine, you are calling the Imam, Ya Ali Madad, Imam not coming. Imam sending his viceroy or ambassador. Can you believe this? Shias? Yeah. What's up, Duck? I'm not laughing at you. आजा 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 मेरी बर्बाद मोहब्बत के सहारे है कौन जो बिगड़ी हुई किस्मत को सवारे Aja, aja. Indian song coming. Sorry, religious scholars and the water and Toro, it is say the guitar. I work from the heart, you see. If my heart go crazy, I go crazy. Work coming out crazy. So if you don't want me to go crazy, keep my heart. Not separate me from Mr. My heart gone crazy. It was the heart, my heart that worked. Work not happening in my life without, if my heart gone broken. So Hebrews coming, what, 12th, 15th verse. Make sure that you not snatch away the grace of Allah. It's my words. I'm finding words too hard to say while over while. I do flowers die. Century song. Long time back I hear. Crimea River. I have read in my letters I will come. Okay. Now. In one of his lectures to the army of Hur, Imam Hassan said, people are slaves of the world, whereas religion, deen, is what they lick with their tongues. As long as their wealth is flowing copiously, they protect it. But when they are put to the test, the religious people become very few. Na baap bara na baya, sabse bara rupaya, Indian song. Again. You see, and it's a mad world. I see movie in London in my childhood. Sebastian. They're all going after money, treasure. So this what Imam Hussein say, but Hassan, what happened to Hassan? His eldest brother. You take money from Muawiyah, make peace treaty. Very good, you will say very good. I cannot do justice right now. Well, you spend in the way of Allah. Okay, very few. And among the very few, who could be out of this very few? Out of it. How you say it? His grandfather. Caravan robber. Oh my God. It's amazing you not to see that his grandfather, maternal, Nana, caravan robber. And they even say in Surah Tawbah, using Allah, give money to him, he'll pray for you, purify you, secure you, God knows what. And we say maybe give money to, and spoils of war also he's taking, and fire also he's taking, giving it to his daughter Fatima. So my father says, so that the fire of Fadak may circulate among the, yes, that's what Quran ayat also coming. They're telling you that when Bibi Fatima Zahra get Fadak and not Abu Bakr who confiscate Fadak from her, that the Caliph, if Fatima get Fadak, then it's circulating money, circulating among the poor, the needy. And how he take money? Surah Hashar, the sport. He expelled them and he get their leftovers. Allah, for Allah and himself and his near of kin. In Surah Hashar you can see, oh, and the needy and the wayfarer. Right? Drama happening with. So sorry if, I hope today, as yes, I could, yeah, you could be so depressed, you could, we cannot get up. So what I give you? Because I don't want you to go into depression, and it's crippling depression. If you have ever, so crippling, but you would get up to go for Ashura, crippling. Imam Hussein giving, so you will rise. You will rise. When? For truth, for haqq, you know. So you will rise. Don't worry. I'm with you. You are not alone. And I know you have work to do. And I also have work to do. But I'm really sorry that if you cannot get up, if you're married, have children, Allah, I can understand. Let's see, let's call, I copying, let's call Radharani. But I tell Paramahamsa Vishwananda that Radharani from Hindu culture, how can we take, no, you love Radharani because it's your Hindu culture. So, now how many Westerners love Jesus Christ? It was Jerusalem, Bethlehem culture, Jews culture, or religion. No, actually, there we should say religion. So when it comes to India, you see this problem happening. Because now no one like India, it's a Indian culture, but when Westerners taking Jesus Christ and making it their Messiah religion, where this religion come from? Only Jews, Jerusalem. But you, oh sorry, I apologize. So let's see if Radharani has mercy. I copied that lady, like Saint, she said Jai Radhe in the Love Festival 2023. Paramahamsa Vishwananda did tell me that he will have a surprise. I say I'm not coming there. But he say in the end, you will come. But slightly like I have this premise, like this thing coming from him. And you will see it. Abhi naraz ho. And I have a surprise for you in the end. Was that the last festival evening? How she sing Jai Radhe and she even play. Amazing, her voice. And not only that, it come from the heart. So they love their Radha Rani so much. And she Bengali. Pagal candy. Now you bring Punjabi in. Before reaching Karbala, when Hur tried to threaten the Imam by saying, I advise you to think of your life, for I'm sure that you will be killed. You will You will be killed if you fight. Imam Hussein answered that, do you think that you can frighten me with death? Then he recited the following poem of a companion of the Prophet from the tribe of Aus. Oh my God, he didn't have his own poem too. This is from Prophet Muhammad's companion Aus. And how true was Aus, this companion, Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad? We don't know. Imam Ali will tell us. I will die. He doesn't have an original poem for himself. He copied. I will die, but there is no shame in death for a young man. If what he pursues is right, and he strives as a Muslim. Remember Shias. I still stuck on that. That he copied us. You see? Is it coming? Maybe even Prophet Muhammad steal from the Christians, Jews, and polytheists. Copying. So seems like Imam Hussein, now can you see it how proud he is? It's not that humble humility. Let me go to Iblis and say, why? I give you my hand, Iblis. What is in giving hand allegiance Tawba. No, no, I give you a hand in friendship and good. Calm down, be good person. And bow to Adam. Why you do this? Wait, I turn to Allah. Who is to be blamed? ये दोस्त कैसा जो हाथ ना मिलाए. हाँ? जब हाथ दें हम और हाथ ना मिलाए, ये दोस्त कैसा. Okay, if you pay allegiance to Prophet, you pay allegiance to Allah. Allah's hand is over their hand. Surah Fatah. They've made this allegiance handshake or giving hand or kissing on hand to Allah. ये दोस्त कैसा जो हाथ ना मिलाए. हाथ मिलाने पे allegiance कर दिया है. They've made it into allegiance to God. Frightened. Oh. Do you think that you can frighten me with death? Then he recited the following poem of a companion, Sahaba, of the Prophet from the tribe of Aus. We don't know what is his name. Maybe Ibn Aus. I will die, but there is no shame in death for a young man if what he pursues is right and he strives as a Muslim, if he supports the righteous men by sacrificing his life. You don't have to sacrifice your life. Look at Buddha, Zen Buddhas. And if he disengages himself from the condemned, and yes, disassociate. That's it. We were told in the Quran, disassociate. But no, also go kill them wherever you find them and opposes the criminal. Opposes the criminal. But the ones who oppose the Allah and your Nana, Prophet Muhammad, strike, yeah? Kill them. Expel them. Surah Hashr, ayat come. Ooh. If I live, I won't regret, and if I die, I won't suffer. Of course not. Death the Leveler by Henry Vaughan or who? Which poet? Death. No. Which poet was it? Now I have to take the name of the poet. Right? Find out. Death. I will give you the name. I read this poem. I was taught in St. Joseph's College. Death the Leveler. Yeah. No, no. This P.B. Shirley? No, this by Death the Leveler. Poem by Shirley? James Shirley. This is the one, right? Maybe 17th century. Yes, James Shelley. Okay, I didn't remember his name. This is not P.B. Shelley, though. Okay. Now, so where are we? Oh, we are in the Shia website. Shia's. If I live, I won't regret, and if I die, I won't suffer. Enough is the humiliation for you to live and be reviled. Reviled. Humiliation. Allah will disgrace them. Who will Allah disgrace? Huh? Humiliate them. Your Nana sleeping with Safiya. Ooh, terrible. And even if the beauty were to ajab you, no the aliyun masaral ajoyab, called Ali who works wonders. Even if the beauty were to give you that wonder, what it? Ooh, Surah Azab, verse 52. Your Nana, and be reviled. Of course, he not want to give his hand to Yazid because he doesn't want a life of humiliation living under Yazid. He wants to be the caliph, but how he make it that the right and the wrong and criticize in an abusive or angrily insulting manner. Allah will humiliate them. Yeah, these criminals. Allah will humiliate them. By your hands. Sure? No. Oh, believers. No, let's see if there is an ayat like that. I doubt it. Oh. Fight them, Allah will punish them by your hands and bring them to disgrace. Yes, there's a... Oh, here it is, Surah Tawbah at 14. Huh? And assist you against them and heal the hearts of a believing people. So you take revenge, you disgrace them. You cannot forgive them, can you? So see how much you will now cry for Imam Hussein. I'm really sorry to put it this way to you. Shias. Oh, enough is the humiliation for you to live. And enough, wasn't it enough humiliation for the polytheists, the Yathrib Jews, who must forcefully become Muslims, threat before we obliterate your faces and be reviled. And when Jawaria was violated, her father was alive, but set free by, now as a captive, set free by Muhammad. How they were humiliated. So you see this Imam, even here the last part, he don't want what his Nana do to them. And what Imam Sajjad say in his prayer? Huh? Given to us. Makaram al-Akhlaq. Dua. I never can get the name of Makarim. Oh, Makarana. Yeah. You see how bad I am? So, oh Allah, bless. Cause my feet to reach, okay? And take my intention, yes. And how to humiliate me. And set right what is corrupt in me through your power. Could have used this power for the parties. Spare me the concern, okay? Employ me. Let tempt me not, and exalt me and afflict. Exalted art thou. Make me worship and your Nanat, the great. This Imam Hussein's son. Make me worship you. Give me the highest moral traits, but raise me not a single degree before the people without lowering me. It's like in myself. If you get that lowered in yourself, it's like saying, like my prayer, that Allah make me beautiful, but not make me see that my own beauty, so that I not become proud, and bring about no outward exaltation for me without an inward abasement. Zillat batin, لتم باطنة إن عند نفسي بقدرها. Ooh, oh, Allah, give me to enjoy a sound, but these two, wow. Raise me not, ولا ترفعني في النفس درجة إلا حتى دعني عند نفسي مثلها, lowering my soul, in, lowering me in its like in myself. If you become low and bring about no outward exaltation for me without an inward abasement. So how humble. So in other words, we are told to pray like this. This dua given by Imam Zain al-Abidin, Imam Sajjad. The dua has been taught by Imam Sajjad, Imam Hussein's son who was in Karbala, Imam Zain, Imam Ali bin Hussein, and is a clear indication of the loftiness of moral virtues and expected of a believer. Oh, and no, why do I slip? So it's not to make my life stream very interesting. No, I make mistakes. I'm sorry. It's like Spellbound in the movie, Spellbound, Alfred Hitchcock. So you'll have to do with my tutti pooty broken English and slips and all the slurs and things like that. Whatever slurs. You mean abuse? Bad words. No. I mean, mistakes, omissions, and errors. So now, how nice, right? That I, inside myself, not to see that I'm beautiful, but how true this dua is. Where is it? Back to Imam Hussein. Okay. In one of his lectures, reviled, but you are reviled, you are gone case. That's how Imam teaches us that we are nothing. We are scumbags. We are scumbags. No, scumbags. Fleet jai. We are gandi nali ke kire. Like Amitabh Bachchan in the movie, one movie. Gandi nali ke kire. जिनको फ्लिट है ना, फ्लिट पिफ पॉफ not skill. How we purify this gandi nali ki kire. We are germs. So we are bad. That's what his Nana and he take Allah to tell these polytheists. Humiliate them. Surah Tawbah, I just showed you, ayat 16. In one of his lectures, also delivered before reaching Karbala, the Imam said, verily you see what has befallen upon us. Well, I'm very sorry, Imam. The world has changed. No. Yeah. Really? Your Nana changed the world. Yatrib people का तो सोचो, हम नहीं है. Rawangi, it's Rawangi, from Yatrib, expelled. Jews, it was their city. Medina, who are you kidding? Yatrib. Verily you see what has befallen upon us. I think Imam seeking a lot of attention. The world has changed and has turned its back to goodness. Because I see it now, it makes my blood, I crack up. Its opposition is continuous. Nothing is left. Can you blame that? Nothing is left of goodness. What is goodness? خير العمل. حي على خير العمل. Surah 42, ayat 23. Loving them. That's good deed. Best, perhaps. Except the few remnants, like the remnants in a vessel, and vile remnants like the unhealthy pasture. Unhealthy. Serves you right, because you see, you took those oases of Yathrib, cut down the trees. तो अब इस ट्री से में वर्म्स आ गए, उनका भी ब्लड था. Miskin, Mazloom, Yathrib people. Unhealthy pasture. Of course, the Jews knew how to irrigate and this and that. You finished their everything. Infrastructure, everything of Yathrib people. Even Makkah. Don't you see that the truth is not being practiced? Now you see, I come to Yazid's side because they are saying we don't know what you are saying. Later on, you'll see. Facing the army of Yazid, the Imam said, I will come here. 7th point. And the falsehood is not being prevented. The situation is such that a believer should rightly desire to meet his Lord by sacrificing his life. You don't have to meet your Lord by sacrificing your life. You don't have to go that far. You don't have to test yourself to self-destruction. Zen Buddhism will meditate and become one with God. You see, because his Allah, Nana used Allah to say they used to kill their children out of foolishness, no knowledge, without any knowledge. What else ayat can I give you here against the polytheists? I can't. So they used to, yeah. And, like they used to give water and all. So it's not equivalent to striving in the way of Allah. Like you really have to, and there's also in the Surah Anam or Surah Anfal, they don't strive in the cause of Allah. They don't leave their homes, this, that, their family. And then on the other hand, get married. You know why monasticism is not allowed? Because what your wife has rights upon you. And then they were taken out of their homes to go. Allah brought Rasulullah out of his home. Jange Badr. On one hand this, on the other hand, fight in the cause of Allah. Leave your family for war. And what kind of war is this? It's Ali Imran verse 167 over. At least defend yourselves. They said if we know there's a war or if we knew how to fight, we would fight. And the Baduans in Surah Fat said, we want to attend to our business and our family. No, you have to help him. Otherwise you will be, what were they told in Surah Fatah? You will come to face such an army forced. There, monasticism, attend to your wife's needs. Avoid war in all cases. On one hand, Shias tell us when all avenues of peace are closed, then Imam Hussein. And even these Ismaili Shias, I read somewhere, that Imam Ali and Rasulullah and Imam Ali only not fight aggressive war, Zahra. How naive, how stupid can you be made? Ignore it. Am I being rude? I know why there is. Oh. Ismaili Imam become like he have maybe shake hands with a very good man. He shake hands with Iblis like I would. That's why I become better than this false Islam. Wait, I just trying to overcharge the speakers. Just took the thing off. Unplugged. Let's have unplugged music. Play with your heart. Oh Toro, please. Oh Iblis, you are not a bad person. You are not a bad jinn, Iblis. I give you my hand. Forgive. But it is the Allah not the forgiving. What are you telling Iblis? Poor Iblis. Forgive. Tell Allah, this Allah not forgiving, the one He has made for Himself and His Muslims. Facing the army of Yazid, the Imam said, now this getting very, very. Now Sunnis also come, Hanafi. Hanbali ban ke aa jao. Allama Rashid Rabi say. Hanafi ban ke aao. Hanbali ban ke aao. Shafi ban ke aao. Maliki ban ke aao. Now come, all of you. Facing the army of Yazid, the Imam said, oh man, verily the Messenger of Allah has said, if someone sees a cruel king who permits those things which have been forbidden by Allah, who disregards his duty, who opposes the way of the Messenger of Allah, opposing Allah and His Messenger, like in Surah Hashar, what are you to do, Shias? And acts amongst the servants of Allah sinfully and aggressively? Is Imam talking about this, praising, his Nana. It is actually describing his Nana, Messenger of Allah. And that person does not do anything in action or speech to change that situation, then it would be right for Allah to place that person on the day of judgment alongside the tyrant ruler. No, not this one. Maybe afterwards coming, they not respond. They're quiet. No response given. During the why not no response given by the Sunni Yazid? Huh? Now he's Sunni, Yazid is Sunni. Or he's just a Muslim. He's not a Shia of Ali. Why not no response given? During the last moments of his life, the Imam was heard saying, oh God, I left the world altogether for your love. No, Imam, you don't have to do that. Commit suicide. I orphaned my children so as to see you. That's terrible. They kill their children in foolishness. And you go to India and you see you can do yoga, meditate. God doesn't have to test you like He tested Abraham. You don't have to become a leader. That you don't put your children before your citizens, the ones you are leading subjugated. I orphaned Ullah Tawbah. That's terrible. Because you see why Yazid is telling us. What Yazid is telling us. In every other sentence, Imam, I tell you, there is, Imam is saying, there's what? Deeping hypocrisy, pride, I can see it. They say they believe when they come to you. Here you are, you love them. May they die in their rage. So Imam is here. In the end, he's, what is he doing? Even till the end, he's lying to you. And Yazid and his army are shocked, like I was now. Shocked. Look at the hypocrisy of Hussein. I'm so shocked. Could I reach him? In Iran, they would have killed me. Maybe here too. That's why I can't eat properly. They're trying to kill me. I'm house arrested, confined. During the last moments of his life, the Imam was heard saying, "Oh God, I left the world altogether for your love." Yes, your father divorced the world 3 times, and now you are going to leave the world. Even at the end, he's so stubborn, right? He doesn't say that, no, this religion is false. My Nana was a terrible liar, false prophet. Even at this time. But pride, you see, not a state, God knows what, pride in man. Oh my God. Now he knows they're going to kill him. So he has to praise his religion. God, I love you so much. I left the world altogether for your love. You don't leave the world like this for love, for God's love. God doesn't want you to, leave the world for God's love. I sacrifice my children. I orphaned my children so as to see you. Oh. And those politics are saying we see God. After death, you're going to see God? And orphaning your children, this terrible, this atrocity committed by Imam Hussein, and it's not, look what he's misleading you to. Like, you also orphan your children to see God? No. Monasticism not allowed. This extreme case of monasticism, Imam is practicing. He will get huris. Even if you cut me into pieces in way of love. What way of love are you talking about, Imam is saying? My heart would not incline to anyone but you, O God. So you should have practiced monasticism from the very start, and instead of orphaning your children, leaving the world and being cut into pieces, and giving parts of Imam Hassan's child, Shah Qasim, to be cut into pieces. My heart would not incline to anyone but you. This extreme, this even worse than practicing monasticism by Christians in the world, living and practicing. Now he's orphaned the children. Are you kidding me? This terrible cruelty. In the end, monasticism practiced by Imam Hussein. To see God exclusively devoted, like not going to women, sacrificing everything. I leave everything behind. Allahu Akbar. I come to you. Ayala khair al-amal. I come nearness. I come to nearness to God, to see you. Surah Zumar ayat, Awliya Allah. The qualities, Awliya, your worship. You see where Yazid's mother, Christian, Muawiyah get married to a Christian. We not know whether she changed her religion, she become Muslim or not. Now see what happened. Terrible monasticism. While living, you don't live like monastic. You say Islam not allow monasticism. And yet you're giving. How contradiction happening? Contradiction. I orphaned my children. So that's why. Let not Karbala happen again. While attacking the right flank of the Yazidi army, Imam Hussein was saying, death is better than accepting disgrace. Think of those. Disgrace. Surah Tawbah at 16. Were they also shouting like this? But anyways, and disgrace is better than entering the fire. But disgrace is better than entering the fire that is Allah make for you people, Muslims. On the day of Ashura, before the encounter took place, Imam Hussein faced the army of Yazid and tried to advise them for the last time in the following words. After praising Allah and praying for the blessings of Allah on his Nana, Prophet Muhammad, the Imam said, "O man, trace my ancestry. See who. Now come. Muslims, all. Hanafi, Hanbali, Shafi, Malaki, Salafi. Come on. See where now you. Yazid. O man, trace my ancestry. See who. See whom am I? This is the grandson of Prophet Muhammad. You hate Shias. Or you disagree, excuse me. You disagree. Some Muslims disagree vehemently against Shias. Shias must also come here. See, continuing, Imam Hussein saying to Yazid's army, see if it is right for you to kill me and to commit sacrilege. Like if you kill me, you are doing sacrilegious thing. Hurmat, behurmat ki. Am I not the son of the daughter of your prophet, son of his successor, son of his cousin, Ali, and son of the first among the believers, Ali, who believed in the truth of the message of the Messenger of Allah, Ali? Is not Hamza the leader of the martyrs' uncle who died? Martyred in Hunain, where? Which battle? Okay, Hamza. Is not Hamza the leader of the martyrs, uncle of my father? Is not Jafar, the one who is Jafar Tayyar, who is flying in the paradise with his wings, my uncle? Their forefathers believed, so they believed blindly. Haven't you heard what the Messenger of Allah said about me and my brother, that youths of paradise? These two are the leaders of the youngsters of paradise. So, if you testify to the truth of what I have said, then it will be a right thing to do. And by Allah, I have never lied, because I know that Allah hates those who lie. This right at the end. Now I'm shocked to the bones. Oh, I've never lied. Of course, this is what the Shias believe. And if you think that I am a liar, then there are some companions of the Prophet still alive among you. They're in the Yazid's army. Among you whom you can ask about what I have said. Oh God. Okay, after this I have to leave because I have a nervous breakdown, I think, coming. I can sense it. I won't be able to talk. Can ask about what I've said. Go and ask Jabir bin Abdullah al-Ansari. You went for that unarmed, you believers. And yet he believes in you believers. Another ayat. Abu Sa'id al-Khudari. Hello, Shias. Who are they? Sahal bin Sa'ad al-Sa'idi, Zaid bin Arqam, and Anas bin Malik. They will surely tell you why. Why are you saying this, Imam, when you know who they are? They are those hypocrites who ran away in Jange Uhud. Why are you saying ask them? Aren't these the very hypocrites Imam Ali knew about but didn't kill? They will surely tell you that they have heard these sayings about me and my brother from the Messenger of Allah. Are not these facts enough to prevent you from shedding my blood? ... If you doubt in these words of the Prophet, who should doubt? Are they crazy? They could be killed. Then do you doubt that I am the son of the daughter of your Prophet? By Allah. Now it's taking an oath, swearing on Allah. By Allah. And they are also swearing by Allah. There is no grandson of the Prophet other than me in the east or the west. Woe unto you. Oh. Now it's getting angry. Do you want me for a slain person among you whom I have killed? What's this? Do you want me for a slain person among you whom you have killed? Not I have killed. Or for a wealth which I have... Oh, yes. Do you want me for a slain person among you whom I have killed? Yes. Your father killed, your son killed, your nana killed. But you say, no. They are, don't talk about them as dead, martyrs alive. And when your nana threw dust, it wasn't your nana, it was Allah who threw dust at them. And when those your believers killed, your nana made them fight, pushing them as if they were going towards their death. Quran ayat. It wasn't the believers who killed, it was Allah who killed them. So why are you saying now whom I have killed? No. You should say, if I killed anyone, be truthful. You see, this is not making sense to me, sorry. Of course, Imam Ali killed many chiefs of disbelievers. So what Imam Hussein should say here? That yes, my father, the cousin son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad, my nana, why Ali killed. Do you want me for a slain person? We want you. We really do. No, Imam Hussein, where is it that you would kill someone, an innocent person? You killed chief. Your father killed chiefs of believers. And it wasn't your father. Believers, when you strike and kill them, it was Allah that struck at them and killed them. or for wealth which I have destroyed. Of course, you have destroyed wealth. Your Nana did. In Surah Hashar, we are told, taking their spoils of war. Fine, and you cut down trees, or for retaliation of an injury I might have caused to someone among you. You are not Buddha. Of course, you must have. So here is Zahra Yazidi for you, Shias. Oh man, if you do not like me, oh now it's going into dislikes and likes, then let me go a secure place on the earth far from you. We don't trust you. Why didn't your Nana go? Why didn't your Nana say this to the Yathrib Jews in Surah Hashar? Oh, Yathrib Jews becoming Muslims, if you don't like me, then let me go to a secure place on the earth far from you. Your Nana didn't say this. Now you face the consequences of your Nana. Shall I show you Surah Hashar ayats? In answer to this request, some of the officers of Yazid's army said that some of them answered. Let's see what their answer was. Sunnis come. Sunnis are on the side of Yazid. And many are neutral. They can't figure out what's happened here. They say Radi Allah Yazid, and maybe even Dr. Zakir Naik can come here. With due respect. He ignorant, I know, that's why I say this. With due respect. But in answer to this request, some of the officers of Yazid's army said that we do not know anything about what you said. We only want you to pay allegiance to Yazid. You see why? The Imam answered, no, by Allah, swearing on Allah shamelessly, I will not give you my hand in allegiance. Again, stubborn, like a humiliated person, nor will I run away from this encounter as a slave. Yeah. And what of those slave girls falling into the hands of Tabit, Sahabas, Jawaria, bint Khalid? How you use them as sex slaves. Very stubborn. So Hussein, the pivot, the zenith of lying, like into his death and sacrificing, orphaning his children, sacrificing, even Zainab sacrificing Anna Muhammad, her children from Jafar Tayyar's son. She married. These very, very stubborn people, very scary, I tell you. If you go into this now, you will see who is wrong. I see it. Can you see it now? I really, so now, because I couldn't go through this, I had to go through this in this strange way. But I really serious about that. So I may not have done the justice to be showing the ayats against polytheists and Yathrib Jews, and also Surah Azab, Al Imran, that I mentioned briefly. So Islam is not a mission of peace and love. Now about this Karbala thing, showing you, excuse me, now I really think I have to go and with deep sorrow. I, yes, that's why I became Yazidi, Zahra Yazidi, right? Please excuse me. Thank you so much. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. But you must think of the Yatrib Jews and the polities killed in Surah Tawbah at sea. Please see again and see again and see again. Thank you so much for bearing with me.